Yo, what up gamers, Repordoc here. Today I'm going to show you how to play Caitlyn ADC. For runes we're going to be running Lethal Tempo, Overheal, Legend Bloodline, Coup de Grace, Absolute Focus, and Gathering Storm. These are the standard Caitlyn runes. So far people have not really caught on to running Overheal instead of Presence of Mind, but I definitely recommend that since it's really good after its buff. Especially if you're going to be running Fleet for Work. We're not actually running it this game, which might actually even be a mistake, because it would be decent for this matchup, but it should scale. Or at least the Lethal Tempo should scale better than it, at least. But it's mainly more useful against tankier comps, which we're not really facing this game, so... Oh well. So we're going to be playing Lux Caitlyn, which is a really good duo for Caitlyn, because every time Lux lands a binding, we should be able to follow that up with a trap if we're in range. And that can lead to a very deadly one-shot. Meanwhile, we're facing Vayne, who can only really stand a chance against us in fights if she has a support engage for her. Thresh can engage, so she's going to be really reliant on that in order to try and win this matchup. Meanwhile, our win condition is just to poke them down or even just one-shot them once we both have our abilities. We already got the traps. I'm going to level traps here because we have that combo. If I was laning with a support that doesn't have CC that I can combine my traps with, then I would just go for the E for some safety, some disengage, or even just some poke with the QE combo. We're just gonna stand here zoning Vayne. If she wants to get forwards to last hit, then we headshot her as soon as it's up, or when it's up. We don't want to hold on to it and miss farm. We mainly just want to pressure with it when it happens to be up. And as long as we don't need the last hit. I'm gonna start clearing this wave from the casters because I want... Like, if I clear these melees first, most of the wave is gonna run out of the turret, and I'd like to avoid that if possible. We'll level E now. Beautiful headshot. Don't want to put 2 points in Q because you want some safety. Placing the trap where he has to be forced to move because of the minion wave. And that's gonna be an easy kill. That was actually pretty lucky. You don't usually get to place your trap so tactfully. Usually, like, if they're running, like for example, through this turret, you might think in advance and place the trap there and block them off. It basically did that except with a minion wave instead of the turret. Honestly, I don't remember ever doing that before, but that was just a really clear example of when you can do that. Bit unlucky for Thresh, but he kind of put himself in that position. Okay, I'm just gonna recall here. We don't want to touch this wave. Hopefully there's not a ward in this brush. Perfect. Alright, because it's a cannon wave, it's just gonna take far too long to push that in. Ooh, okay. Just barely get a recall off in time. I wouldn't have died, but it would have been really annoying to have my recall cancelled so late. With any luck, maybe this cannon survives, but I don't think so. Yeah, it's gonna be dead. Oh well. We have a pretty solid CS lead over Vayne anyway. Even bigger than it seems, so long as we manage to get most of this when I arrive into lane.
Hot on the trail.
Also, we're running Cleanse in this matchup, mainly because it will hard counter the Thresh engage. The Thresh engage is kind of weak in the sense that it's also just easily countered by Cleanse, unlike most hook supports. Like, you can't cleanse a Blitz hook, you can't cleanse a Nautilus hook, but for Thresh hook, you can just cleanse it instantly. And he can try and follow it up with his E, but just already removing the 2 pulls from his Q, and also the root, or, well, stun from his Q, that's also already immensely valuable. This is really a really good counter into Thresh if you just want to avoid his engage. Which is what we want to do in this matchup. I'm gonna start slow pushing here. Slow push is really good in a matchup like this because it forces Vayne to have to walk up to try and last hit here. We're just gonna poke, like, or at least threaten to poke her if she does that, which is just gonna force her to not take any farm. Oh, what's going on here? Nothing good. Oh, I missed a cannon there. Not bad. We're gonna have to place a ward here, I think, just to make sure we're not getting ganked by Aurelion Sol. Or anybody for that matter. Ooh, if that landed. Another advantage of slow pushing is that once this wave finally crashes under turret, it's gonna be a massive wave. So I'm just gonna crash this now so you can see exactly what I mean, and hopefully we don't get ganked before it happens. Once we're under turret, it's gonna be really hard for Thresh to engage because he's risking just getting hit by like 20 minions when he does. So that gives us a lot of time to just hit that turret, and the really big minion wave to hit the turret with. Makes it super easy for us to just poke them under turret here. I'm gonna hold on to at least one trap. Oh man. Oh boy. Perfect, okay. There was like one more turret shot there that I didn't mean to take, but all good. Still got the cleanse if I need it for something. Oh wow, he just cancelled my E. Okay, that's fine. It's not too bad. We managed to clear the wave, so the wave is in a good spot. It's just a solo kill for Udyr is all. I guess we'll get this and a quick cloak. Oh, that's not a quick cloak. There we go. So, if you're facing tankier comps, then you'll want to go Kraken Slayer as Caitlyn. But generally your default choice should be Guild Force, since Caitlyn doesn't have too much attack speed. Well, her attack speed ratio is actually quite low. An attack speed ratio is kind of hard to explain, but basically it just means like how much attack speed you actually gain from building attack speed. It's not a huge deal, like you can build attack speed items, but because it is a bit lower than average, means you benefit a lot less from like on-hit effects or Kraken Slayer's passive, which is sort of like an on-hit effect. So you'd only want to build it if you really need that extra damage, otherwise Guild Force is going to be your best default choice. We'll see Thresh is still mid for now. Want to make sure that we're punishing Vayne if she ever tries to walk up the farm. Didn't get to auto attack her there, but she did have to auto attack early, so she didn't even get the last hit. So we see Thresh is still like even pathing towards top side, so we're gonna ping in advance that Trundle should be wary of that. He might even get dived. Okay, yep, good ward. We're just gonna keep freezing here and denying farm from Vayne. Yeah, he was just doing the Herald. That was also a possibility, but this is fine for us just as long as Vayne doesn't get the farm. Vayne is just not getting to play the game right now. Just gonna thin this out a little bit because this wave is bigger than it needs to be. In fact, I think I'll just kill the cannon as well. The cannon does the most damage of any minion, I believe. So currently we're still doubling Vayne's farm, which is a much bigger deal at 9 minutes into the game than it is at 4 minutes into the game. I don't know if Thresh just got involved and was involved in that double kill top, but either way, nothing we can do about that. Oh no, he's bot side. So that's the thing is that, so we could try and take advantage of Vayne being 1v2 to just push and get platings, but the thing is, that opens us up to a gank, which means we're gonna get ganked. It means that Thresh will look at bot and be like, oh, well, this is my time to return to bot. Go there with Udyr and just 3v2 them. It puts us at risk for no good reason and just ruins our position where we're gaining an advantage for doing like nothing, right? Because this is what the freeze is. We're basically gaining an advantage for nothing. If we start pushing, we run that setup. They have no incentive to come bot except to make Vayne able to farm again. They're not going to kill us if they come bot, which is less incentive for them to come bot. And at this point, we probably already broke the freeze because we just let it get too close to our turret. But that's all good. Like, we do have to break it eventually anyway. We do need to like actually start recalling at some point, make use of all this gold we just gained. So we're gonna start slow pushing here, I would say.
I must always be 3 steps ahead.
We'll slow push this wave and then crash on the next wave. Although if Vayne keeps hitting the wave unnecessarily, that might just lead to another freeze.
Not by a long shot.
Nah, it's gonna be a slow push for sure. I'm just gonna crash it now because I'm getting impatient. Actually, maybe I should have just Slow push one more wave because that would get me enough for Gale Force.
Crime is common. Logic is rare.
But we can also get this plating. We didn't even just keep pressuring.
Enemy killing spree.
Yeah, you can see it's very tough for them when we have such massive waves under turret. So like right now I could just shove this wave in base for Gale Force, but again like... And now we have such a solid HP advantage that even if we're a bit behind in... Or, well, even if we're sitting on a lot of gold, it might still be our best choice to just keep on pressuring. Okay, nice one. Yeah, exactly. So long as we know that Udyr isn't bot side and we're at foot of a gank, in which case we would actually just recall. We can just use this advantage to just keep on pressuring and see what we can get out of it. In this case, a kill and a lot of turret damage, potentially a turret later down the line. So I'm more than doubling Vayne's farm right now. This is absolutely brutal. And on top of that, all 5 platings. Rest of the map is collapsing a bit though, so let's see what we can do about that. I think we'll go for Infinity Edge second Atom here. You could also do Bloodthirster second Atom. I think, especially in games where you're really ahead, you can afford to go for the Bloodthirster for more survivability. But in a game like this, I might just need more damage to deal with how fed their team seems to be. I don't need survivability too much at least, or at least I hope so. Depends how much damage I'm going to take from Heimerdinger and Orlan Sol, which is the thing that, in order to deal damage to them, it's basically inevitable that I will also deal, or take damage from them. So survivability would be good for that reason, and lifesteal. Oh. Just gonna use Gale Force to make sure I'm alright there. Maybe I could have also just baited it out a little bit more. Actually let him stun me, and then just cleanse it and just keep walking away and auto-attacking him back as he's trying to kill me under turret, and then just Gale Force away when he thinks he's close to killing me. That could be an alternate way of playing it, but it also just wastes my cleanse cooldown if he doesn't actually push too far. Anyway, I don't want to just keep sitting bot lane all game. So I want to shove one wave after this one. Do we have any vision? Well, we have wards on Lux, but no vision at the moment.
No stone left unturned.
Scared to push up too far right now because we definitely don't have enough vision. Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, that's not one of my teammates. So Udyr might just be trying to flank me from behind, or he might be going for a red buff. Who knows? I'm gonna place a ward here. So I'm actually very close to being able to kill Vayne here. In fact, if I just like flash 4th shot her and then ult, she's dead. Let's see if I can get her here. Dead. Unless maybe her heal saves her, but not quite. So I'm just walking at an angle there where it's just gonna put me as close to her as possible, even if just for 1 auto. So that's all I need to kill her. After that, all I need is vision for my ultimate. Still not really as much vision as I would like to safely push here. Okay, we see Thresh mid lane at least, finally. We know that they don't have the numbers to make a gank. A good gank work here. Especially with Vayne dead. Or rotating into lane at least. Rather than rotating mid though, we're just gonna have to base for a BF sword.
No matter the situation, a good investigator always remains
Nothing to do there, so we're just gonna push for now. Maybe we can gank Armordinger here. Sadly, the pillar's already down. I think he warded here as well. He warded somewhere for sure. I'll try and do blue buff. Hopefully he doesn't have vision in here. Then we'll try and help Veigar.
An enemy has been
Oh.
slain.
That was Thresh by himself? Really? Huh. Ow. How much damage does he do? Quite a bit. Ah, my Gilforce actually crashed into the turret there, my bad. Okay, I gotta say I did expect more numbers there. More numbers on our team. I thought this was a 3v1, but... Oh, I guess they got zoned by the Aurelion Sol. I had to walk forwards to dodge it, which put me in range of hitting Aurelion Sol, but these guys had to walk backwards. I did also forgot that it does fucking AoE, so even though I dodged that, I still got massively chunked. Okay. My bad.
I'm back on the case, and this time I will not fail.
And so you see, that's why Bloodthirster would be decent, since kind of unavoidable that if I'm dealing damage to Aurelion Sol, that he's also dealing damage back to me. It's the case for most of their comp besides Udyr, who I can actually kite, and Thresh, who just straight up deals no damage.
A true professional is always aware of her surroundings.
I think this red buff is down, yeah. We'll go bot though. I just have to rotate back mid here. Unfortunately, I need to actually try and help my team survive here, unlike Vayne. Seems to be thriving even just leaving her team alone.
Let's investigate.
They probably have vision here. The threat is down, so there's no point trying to rotate to help there. Oh, I could have vaulted a Aurelion Sol, I only just noticed.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Too late now. Unless... Now he's just too healthy. I think he leveled up at some point. Oh, and if only I just waited for my ultimate to level up, I hadn't noticed that. Oh well. My Gilforce and one auto would kill him here as well. It's a little bit risky, but... I think it's worth it. There we go. Risky because it's obvious they might try something like this. I don't believe there's any purpose in using cleanse there. I'm just gonna get constantly reslowed. But yeah, I mean, I traded that for a... I knew that it was very possible that I would die there if I went for that kill, but I got 1,000 gold shutdown. That's more than worth. So I think we will now go for the Bloodthirster. If we weren't guaranteed to take so much damage in this game, we could also just do Fire Cannon, which I think is the best choice if you just want straight up damage. Not necessarily like the rawest damage upon completion, but like the cheapest power spike you can get that's going to give you a lot of damage at least. And Vayne just gets to split push and try and catch up all game while our team still wins fights. That's the tough part about this game.
The heart of Piltover is its people.
That's fine. We missed the Q and still win. Cool.
As expected. I'm not here to sell. I'm here to protect.
Rush will try and land or hook me, sorry. Oh, well that sucks. Or hook Lux. Look at that huge damage. This is damage that Caitlyn didn't really have before patch 12.2 or whichever patch let her buy Infinity Edge early. We can afford to go aggressive here because we've got Cleanse, so it doesn't matter too much if we get stunned by Hammer or even hooked by Thresh. I'm gonna make the brave decision to hold on to my Cleanse there and just hold it for Ignite. Oh, god damn it. Need to run away now. Got him. Okay, I'm dead now, but that's alright. Might have even been in with Kaludir if Vega was able to cage him. I don't know whether he wasted it or just got scared and ran. Oh, he has a cage here. Probably just was still on cooldown. Would have been a bit of a cooler play if Udyr didn't show up, because then I wouldn't have had to flash away here and I could actually have room to outplay the Heimer with my Guild Force. Instead the play looks a little bit clumsier. But yeah, we at least forced the Heimer's flash, so that's flash for flash while I get a double. This should be a free kill on Vayne. She's way overextended here. I think she's straight up trolling. Okay. Well, I got Bloodthirster now.
Never a dull moment.
Just gonna soak up the spell in wave. Not much to do right now since they're the ones on the offense and we're just defending. Just have to wait for them to make the move and counter it. It's gonna be another wave popping up here, I think. We've also gotta watch out for the fact that Heimer can actually easily just solo or duo Baron. But I don't think they're gonna get the idea to do that. I definitely can't stay bot lane here for more than one wave though. I'm just gonna rotate after getting the cannon. We have nobody with TP on the team sadly, so nobody can actually farm bot safely without them having a chance to do Baron. See, they may already be on it. Probably now. We need some vision. And some grouping. Oh, is our... Oh, our jungler's AFK, I never noticed. Huh. Well, that makes things complicated for sure. Oh, so we never actually had a numbers advantage then. And as you can see, they just get Baron, nothing I can do about that. Can't even afford to, like, walk up into the darkness. Ooh, if she'd hit that, that would have been really good. Got him. As you can see, now that I've got this tanky Bloodthirster shield and also just a bunch more lifesteal than I had before, I can much more comfortably actually walk into Relin Soul and just deal damage to him. Okay. I won't use Guild Force to try and chase him down. Okay, so given the fact that they seem to be building a lot of armor, I think the sensible thing to do here is going to be to build Lord Dominiks. Because they have a tank in Udyr who's building a bunch of armor. This mage is building armor. They threw Azanias. This mage is building Azanias. And this guy just is building a ton of armor as well through items, as well as getting armor through his passive. So, just going to be sensible to go Lord Dominiks here before the Fire Cannon. Let's see if we can help here. No, she's screwed. Fuck, I don't win that. But I do win this. Oh, are you kidding? Okay, okay. Alright, you see? If I wasn't so tanky, I would not even be alive right now. Can't necessarily 1v1 him apparently, as I would have liked to, but... we got damn close.
Crime is common. Logic is rare.
We're getting pretty close to this Lord Dominiks. There we go. They should not be fighting here. I don't know why Veigar is in that position in their jungle. Trundle shouldn't try and save him either, because he's just gonna die as well, while gaining nothing. Yeah. Okay, at least Trundle lives.
One arm of the law. Not from the scope of my rifle.
Might need to back them up here, actually, instead of going for red buff. Do I have time to get red now? I probably don't know. That's annoying. What is Lux doing here, though? These are very unnecessary deaths.
Always maintain a proper chain of command.
Did he get our red buff? No, not yet at least. The Vayne dead.
I aim to win.
Ooh, okay. Stem shot, shield bow, and the heal. Worth a shot. Especially for that red buff. We can't really overextend or move any further far forwards than this, though. I have no vision. See if we can help this guy, though. Oof. Not really. So if I get Farkin, and I can actually start hitting this guy through his range from the Fire Breath or whatever it is.
Even the smallest clue can break a case.
That's why that would be decent here. I would have preferred to do it. Basically, if they didn't have Udyr, I would have done it. But Udyr building that tanky. Just kind of need the Lord Dominiks. This could be good, though. He's gonna get trapped, so we just throw a Q and headshot. Oh, fuck! I didn't expect to get knocked up by a dead Aurelion Soul there. Fuck, I can't click on this timer through this turret. Yeah. Probably played that too much like a pussy. Oh well.
No stone left unturned.
Yeah, there's no chance this kills him. Bit desperate. Oh well. I'm getting very close to the fire cannon. Not trying to be an asshole, I'm just trying to carry. What the hell is this Trundle build? Holy shit. Has he been building that way? Yeah, I assume he has been building that way all game considering he has Dark Harvest. This is gonna be a tough one. Okay, I've got Farkanen. Did she just land that? I don't see on who though. Or maybe it was just a Heimer turret. I don't see the purpose of that ultimate. He needs to use as much burst as he can in a Aurelion Soul. Alright, perfect. I doubt this kills him, but either way it does a lot of damage to Vayne. Okay, I don't know if that was worth using Gale Force for, really. Probably not. We need to go and defend mid. All we can buy right now is Elixir. Ow. Thankfully, I have a lot of life still, so we don't have to care too much. It's like I said, there's a lot of value in Bloodthirster if you're going to be getting hit back every time you can hit somebody. Okay. Oh, fuck me, they're still pushing top. It's just gonna get out. Need to go bot now. Just making me walk all over the map to defend the space. We can have Veigar. We can let Veigar have all that farm though if they're not actually gonna push. They can just get Baron whenever they want, by the way. It's been up for a while. There's gonna be nothing we can do about that. We just have to keep on defending waves. Okay, to our full build. Yep, and these waves still need killing before they hit the turret. You can have this though. You want the farm or not?
No matter the situation, a good investigator always remains calm.
Plus, I may also need to swap on my build later on. Oh, that's an elder. That's not great. Oh. Nope. Ah, my go first just. Oh no. My go first just got cancelled by, I think, a flay. Like immediately as soon as I used it. Yep. God damn it. My bad. That wasn't good. Elder and Baron. Gonna be tough to defend against that. Nice one. Careful there, careful. Oh, he took bad pathing for no reason. He could have walked through here. He needs to try and one-shot Hammer as he goes down. So close if you just press star. I don't think I would have reacted in time. Oh well. It's just gonna be me and Lux defending. I don't think I'm even up in time. Lux is though. One good ultimate kills maybe two. But unfortunately kills none. Alright, Vayne doesn't have protection here. Wait, we need to protect this inhib. Okay, that could have gone worse.
I do love a good mystery. A true professional is always aware of her surroundings.
Can't really overextend too hard here. Trying to think what I could actually swap out for my build here.
Let's investigate.
It's better to use Z for safety there, and if he happens to be walking into me, then I get a free headshot on him. It's also nice to set up a headshot and then just wait for Farkan and poke with it. Oh, he just barely doesn't die to that. It sucks. We don't want to flash and greed for it though. Oh.
I'm not here to serve. I'm here to protect.
The hell, I get dragged in even when I'm channeling Q. Okay, I've got Farkanen. Or, well, I've got my headshot, now I'm just waiting for Farkanen. Wait, what? Oh, fucking Xeraphs, right. God damn it. My bad. I'm not gonna get him.
I much prefer this to death.
Gonna leave that alive just because I want to keep this headshot. Suppose what I could maybe do is QSS.
I'll have this finished before tea time.
It's awkward because they don't seem to be able to end so long as I'm alive, but they're not willing to try, which means I can never ace them. I'm being too greedy holding on to this, actually. Oh, what the hell? Ow. Okay, finally they're making moves. We might just lose now since Vega's dead, though. Yeah, no, I don't see myself wanting to sell Farkin in a game like this when it's just letting me do so much poke. I'm in such a fucked position here, though, man. Ah, fucking dead. Yeah. Tried my hardest, but there wasn't... Like, realistically, if I wanted to actually defend here, I needed to walk all the way around to be here, because here I can't safely position to deal damage when we're at a numbers disadvantage. Yeah, well, we tried our best, but I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, gamers.